guys. Hello, my audience. So recently, I played a game called My Friendly Neighborhood. Now, this game came out on Steam about 2 years ago, back in 2023, but it just came to Xbox, so I decided to stream it and play it. And this is a PC-only game that came to Xbox because Microsoft or Xbox themselves are doing a thing where they're trying to get games off Steam and bring it over to Game Pass. And I'm kind of glad that they're doing this finally. Microsoft doing something that's a W, you know, rare occasion there. This game was pretty enjoyable. It is a horror slash shooter with a bunch of puppets in like an abandoned wannabe Sesame Street live set. Really fun game. I had a blast playing it. Also, I stream on Fridays and Saturdays if you want to stop by and talk to me. That way I'm not, you know, alone for 6 hours with my thoughts, because that's a damning experience. And to all the other people that stopped by when I was streaming, a big thank you to you. I genuinely enjoyed typing, aka talking to you. It was a great experience. So let's get into this hypercut. So this was originally going to be a hypercut of my stream, and what that means is I was just going to chop up my 6-hour-long stream into the most exciting parts that happened. However, OBS once again pulled an epic game clutch, and instead of recording the video and the audio, it only recorded the audio. So those of you who watch my audience who are legally blind and can't see anything, you couldn't tell the difference. But to 99% of you, I had to scrap that idea. And instead, I'm going to be doing a miniature game review of this game, My Friendly Neighborhood, based on my first playthrough of it. When you load into this game, you're greeted with a little trailer. It's a news station, and then it gets interrupted by a bunch of puppets, you know, broadcasting over. And as your job as Mr. Freeman, the cable repair guy, you go to this, you go to the whole puppet theater, right? Because you got to turn off the antenna at the top, and you have to do these 3 sections, these 2 mini sections as well to beat the game and turn off the antenna. And then at the end, you get a choice if you want to keep it on or if you don't want to keep it on. I won't spoil much. There's also like these 3 quote-unquote bosses, or aka pains of the ass, that you have to deal with per section, one being a giant bird, the next one being some grouch that looks like your average Rainbow Six Siege player who hides in a sewer. Looking at you, some of those top 10 champs right now. The last pain in the ass being a giant green monster that hungers for anything, the devourer of worlds, the cursed crusader, the only one in this game that actually pissed me off. Look at that thing, bro. That should not be legal. What am I meant to be grabbing here? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my god. Yo, this is kind of scary though. Is that everything? Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. The green creature be scaring me, bro. The large green creature do be scaring me. There's 3 weapons in the game. I managed to get my hands on 2 of them, not including the wrench or the bolt cutters for melee weapons, but you start off with a pistol, about, I don't know, 15 minutes at the most. When you start the game, you'll get a pistol and it fires 24 bullets in the magazine, each one being a letter of the alphabet, which is a really cool and unique gun design for this game. Props to the developers on that. The next one being a shotgun, which fires off a round of 8 letters of the alphabet, I believe, and you can load up to 2 shells, but this thing basically one-shots anything. It is a force to be reckoned with. If the Punisher ever wanted to kick some puppet ass, this is his gun of choice. He'd probably dual-wield these things. I wish that I could, but sadly, I'm not cool enough, apparently. The last one is a minigun, but you have to do some, like, Destiny 2 raid Easter egg runic quest to get this thing unlocked. Like, you literally have to summon Cthulhu or something, or, like, help deliver the birthing of Jesus Christ. I don't have time for that. It was already taking me 6 hours to beat this game, so I had to skip out on that gun, but apparently it's really fun to use. Oh well, unlucky me. There's multiple sections to this game as well. And you can actually choose to help the monsters, aka these pain-in-the-ass bosses. For the bird, you get a pair of glasses so the bird can see her quote-unquote inner beauty, even though she's ugly. The next one, for the grouch, you help him repair the sewer generator so the sewage isn't packed with trash, and then you teach him, you know, fixing things actually takes time and you can't just like get mad and smack about it. Really good life lesson there. I took that one into account. And then the last one I completely forgot. I think the green devourer of worlds was like, I don't know, sad about the war or something that was happening post game or so. Oh, who really cares about her? She's fat and ugly, and I wish I could literally rip her in half, but this is somewhat of a kid's game, so there's no gore. Also with the puppets themselves, they take a couple of shots to put down, but they will come back as soon as you load back into that room with them. With the wrench, it takes anywhere from 2 to 8 hits. It's not ethically wise to use the wrench on the puppets. You want to just use the pistol or the shotgun if you're dicking around. There's also a grenade as well that fires about 12 letters of the alphabet in a circle or direction. And any puppet that it touches, it basically just knocks out until you reload that checkpoint. There's also these little hand puppets as well that just jump at you. They're kind of funny. One of them looks like Dr. Phil. There's also a pig. And I forget what the other ones look like right now, based on my memory. This game is listed as horror as well, but it's really not that scary. You do get, like, you know, shaken by the puppets every time they grab you. It's not that scary. I did get jump scared though, one time. For real, I wasn't like clip farming or anything. I actually scared myself. It wasn't even a jump scare, I think. I don't know, I'll play it right now.
Disgusting bug, I'm gonna smash it. Not in a sexual way.
I can't really remember from memory though. It like wiped my mind how scary it was. I was not expecting that from somewhat of a kid's game. The whole set design as well and the level atmosphere, it's really nice. I just wish the graphics were better. This game did come out in 2023, but it just came out on Xbox through Xbox's Steam/Xbox game collaboration right now that's going on, which is a really cool thing, by the way. I just want to say, put my own opinion out there. This game looks better at night because during the daytime you can see the lines and kind of the jankiness. Oh, there's also an ending section as well where you have to deal with like some zombie or corrupted puppets. They're kind of scary. They're not that scary. They're just like kind of lame looking. Like just imagine a normal puppet but with like some black mold on it. You have to fight some amalgam looking thing from Black Ops 6, but it's just a bunch of puppets that are like fused to each other. It's basically screaming, "Kill me, please." I'm like, I will show you mercy and let you continue living in agonizing pain. So I got that achievement. I didn't know you could kill it because you really can't kill anything else in this game. But if I knew beforehand that you could kill it, bro, I'd go total Doomslayer on it. Genuinely, I hate these puppets, all right? This game took me 6 hours to beat, and I would say the average playtime would be anywhere from, I'd say 4 to 7 hours, and if you're trying to go for everything, I'd say at least 20 hours, because some of these dev Easter eggs and elaborate like cutscenes and whatnot that you can change, there's a lot underneath the surface that you won't unlock until you do your first playthrough of the game. Then you unlock something called hardcore difficulty. I don't think it's called that, but it's something similar to that, and then you play the game again on that difficulty, and you beat it without, I think you could only have like 5 saves. You beat it again, then you get like a realistic difficulty, and that's the hardest. And that's when you can start doing some of the dev Easter eggs, which are a different version of the Easter eggs from the other difficulty levels and whatnot. Really elaborate though. I forget what game company worked on this, but props to them. Genuinely, this seems like a heartfelt game that they took a lot of time to work on. I really say the only thing that's lacking is the graphics and some of the jank, but besides that, everything else is super fun. It's a decent story. It's kind of mushy here and there. I'm too much of a man to fully enjoy it, but besides that, I'd have to give this thing a solid 8 out of 10 rating, maybe even a 9 out of 10. We'll do 8.5 out of 10. I'm feeling generous, alright. Alright, that being said, that's going to do it for this miniature review. Thank you for watching. Anyone who didn't click off before 50 seconds and made my estimated view count of videos 2 minutes long. Very sad, very unlucky me. And have a good day or night.